Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today this one's going to be totally different than all the other videos I have done. This one is going to be a talk about micronations. So guys, what this is about is I've been into nations a lot. I'm in Geo Club at our school, which we're out of school. Been out for like a week or two. And, well, I really want to start my own nation. It started in 2017 at our school. I was making invitations late 2017, invitations to a play. We go to recess at a park. So we were doing a play about the United States, and it is in its action-packed history with guns and all. They actually allowed us to have sticks as guns and all that. So we did not film this because we were at school. So, well, shoot. They liked it. I'm like, well, if America can have a history like that, maybe I can have a history like that. So I'm like, so I made pamphlets for people to join my nation. People are like, I don't know about joining your nation. I don't want to get put in jail for treason to America. I'm like, you're not going to get imprisoned or killed or assassinated. There are multiple nations that I'm going to tell you. 4 of them, one I do not like because I don't agree with it. I don't really care what they do, but I just don't like what they do. I just don't care. I don't care what they do, so I just leave them alone, but I just don't agree with them. So, number 1, the one I do not like, well, if I would rate them by 1, 2, 3, and 4, by 1 being the best and 4 being the worst, number 1 will be Molossia. Kevin Ball and James made a micronation in Portland, Oregon, and then they left there to go to Europe to see other micronations, and then they came to Dayton, Nevada, where James left Kevin Ball, B-L-U-G-H, made his nation Molossia, and that's my number 1, and his was Dayton, Nevada. It was near Dayton, Nevada, about 5 miles away. I'm looking at this wasp like, what the frick are you doing? But number 2 would be, dang it, Sealand, off the coast of England. It's got a pretty cool history. It was a, platform. It was a fort for World War II if the Nazis came and invaded Britain, if they were brave enough to not just bomb it. Yeah. See, I'm just going to give you a little feedback on this. I'm not trying to make fun of Germany. They are very tough because they withstanded the Romans and all that. And you can tell how strong the Romans were way back when Jesus was there and all that. So, I'm just giving examples of how we were kind of tougher than Germany at the time. Japan and Germany were very, very tough. They were probably the 2 toughest nations in the, there was only 3 main nations in the Axis powers during World War II. We'll get back to the micronation in a couple minutes. So, Germany didn't invade Britain. Germany just bombed it with planes. Battled Britain. Okay, Blackbird, shut up. No, I'm not racist. I'm not racist. So, And then when Germany surrendered, Hitler died and all that junk. We came over to Japan and we like, okay, now we got to kick their butts. So we actually invaded Japan. We invaded all their islands and all that. We didn't bomb them. The only time we bombed them was the atomic bombs. So yeah. So let's get back to the micronations. Number 2 was, of course, Sealand and all that. It was invaded twice. Not by the Germans, but by mercenaries and Britain. Britain, after the first invasion by them, and the only invasion by them on Sealand, they looked on their standard thing. And the rule is you cannot make really a micronation with land not claimed unless you go into this desert. No, that one's claimed. You gotta go to Antarctica. For real. Like, the geography. Oh gosh, there's thunder. I don't like thunder, but I'm not afraid of it. So, Britain didn't invade it after the first time when they looked at it and they figured out it was like 15 miles out of their thing, something. I don't know if it's 15, but out of 12. But for Britain, it's only 3 miles out because of the channel. The channel's so small that if you did this, he'd be taking up part of France. Britain would be taking up France. Some of France. And France would be like, you want me to bring that Napoleon? Well, I'm like, Britain's like, bring it on. Who's got the better navy? Like, if I could tell you something about Britain, I'd be like, they brag about their navy and their air force. That's all I have to say about Britain. And then, so, no effect, Ethan Gamer TV, or all those English YouTubers. I'm English. I'm just not British. And Australians, New Zealanders, Indian, and Americans used to be Britain, and then we kicked their butts with France and Spain. Okay, so let's get back to micro. Our third is the Couch Republic. It's near Florida, the Florida Keys, and it used to be a Highway 1 there. They put a blockade on that, on the road, and it stayed there for a really long time, and people were like, and you had to have a passport, and the Florida Keys were owned by America, and they treated them like they were foreign. So they were like, one guy was like, you want us to be foreign? Then we'll make it foreign. He made this republic. He made it. It is actually notified in the United Nations as a country. Well, it was until America came along. So, let's go over there. So if you want to find all this information, go to www.microcon.com. This year's Microcon is held in India. I do not know where in India. But okay, so about the blockade. He made the nation. It was not really invaded, but America sent a ship to do a drill there. They did not know about the nation. They did not know about it. Just like you go to Chapin, nobody know about my nation. Well, Andrew does, but that's okay. Friends of my dad's. So, no, our parents are not segregated. What did I say segregated? I meant divorced. So, they are not divorced. So, what I was saying about it, they were doing a drill. They had 3 boats. 2 with stale bread. Oh wait, should I say stale Cuban bread? No offense, Cuba. Get new bread. Okay. I actually like Cuba. Just the one time they didn't. I don't like Russia. Well, about their nuclear program and all that stuff. About the Cuban Missile Crisis. Yeah, I don't like Cuba's leaders. I just like Cuba. So, they were doing this practice. They thought it was a foreign island. dumb as crap. And, no offense, the American ship leader. They were doing this drill. They shot stale bread, and then the other ship had a water cannon, you know how people say that, fire trucks have very powerful water cannons? You gotta have like 100 of those to compare to that, and it will bend. It can bend wood in like 10 seconds. So like this right here can be bent easily without even putting some solution or something. And so about that one. Okay, that one's good. So they left, and then they got unified by the United Nations. Good job, United Nations, for, yeah. What's it called? United Nations. What's it called? America made it after World War I. Oh, shoot. Well, way to go for the first group of nations for starting World War II. Well, no, I do not like them. They were bad. President Wilson, I think it was. Yeah, that made it. So, then the second one I like better. But they got unified as a nation. Pretty good. But then America came along and said, hey, you want to be Americans again? He's like, yeah, sure. So, bam, they're back to America. Yeah. Guam. Don't nuke them. North Korea. Don't. Please don't. They've been through enough with the other things. Something like that. I don't know what. But they might get nuked. So pray for Guam. Pray for Guam. So let's get back to the fourth nation. Now, if you are these types, I don't care what you think. I see him, but it's Sunday. I can't kill him. Dang it. It's Sunday. Wait, is it Sunday? Yeah, I think it is Sunday. Yeah, we went to church, I think. Yeah, we did go to church. Yay, God. Okay. It's called the Gay and Lesbian Republic. You have to be gay, which is boy like boy. Not as friends, but as not son and father, but I'm like bad. So then you got lesbian, which is girl and girl. I'm not going to talk about that because I'm not a girl. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about that because it's not my thing. So hope you liked it. Make your own nation. Make a flag. Find an anthem. And don't name your country. I like Justin Bieber. He's bad. So I'm going to give you some examples for that I had for my nation. I'm just going to sit down. One of them is you got to have laws. You got to have governments. So our laws are no plastic bags. Bad for the environment. No tobacco products. Sorry, people that smoke, that are going to die by heart attack someday, maybe. I don't know. Heart disease. I don't smoke. I'm underage. I'm like 12, 11. It's 11. Yeah, because. Yeah, I'm 11. So, that just gives my age. Oh, so you can give the age. You just don't give out your full name or any of that, like your address. Okay, so you never give out that if you're a nation. Never give out your full name. Just put out your first name. Because I'm pretty sure there's more Kevins out in the world. I'm pretty sure there's more Alyssas out in the world. One example, Alyssa Violet used to be Jake Paul. His girlfriend, then Logan Paul got it. Fall of the Pauls, Rise of the Pauls, all that Jake Paul stuff going around these days. You gotta, yeah. So government, we have a Secretary of Banking, Secretary of Defense, Secretary of War, and President. Got one person in our family that's nothing because he's got ADHD, y'all. Like, people making those videos about our channel, just stop. Stop. He's got ADHD. If you had ADHD, you probably wouldn't like people making bad videos about you. Golden rule. Do unto others as you do unto you. So, you gotta have an army. We have like a 5-person army. It's our cousins and me. No, 6. 7. It's 6-ish. 7. Depends if he wants to join again. We kicked him out. Then he's back, I think. I don't know. But you gotta have your government, your military, then you gotta have your land. My land contains 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 houses. No, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 houses from kids at school that are making up my nation. If you're like, you've been talking for like 16 minutes and you haven't even told us the name of your country. If you feel offended about this name, then just, I don't know what to do, but just pause it until about 16:50 and the video timage thing. My name is Dixie's Land. Okay, you can unpause it now. So, I'm in the league Sons of Confederacy. I'm not racist. I'm not the Ku Klux Klan. I'm not the NRA. I'm none of that. I hate them. They're bad people. I'm Christian. So, I believe in God. I do not kill people. I'm an innocent child. No, I'm not. I said a lie, but I lie. I'm a liar. But I'm not lying about anything on this video. So, shoot. So yeah, how to get in? You have to have a relative. You have that was a Confederate. You have proof of that. I was related to Robert E. Lee. I have his paychecks and everything from President Davis, the first and only president. Sadly, terrible Yankees. So, yeah. Hope you like it. Yeah. Bye. Hold on, what was I talking about before I told you the thing? So don't tell anybody. Don't let anybody tell you what to do, how to live your life, unless they're your parents and you are under 18. So, hope you liked the video and subscribe.